Welcome to the Sea of Thieves, a pirate fantasy life where you dig for treasure, fight skeletons, sail your ship on the seven seas, and realize that you are very, very alone in a world full of pirates. This game puts you on a server with up to 5 other teams, meaning you are one of 2 to 20 people loaded in on a map. That means that the combat, as simplified as it is snappy and fun, there's not too much lag, and you can avoid others if you so wish just by sailing away or outmaneuvering them. Sea of Thieves feels great to play. I've encountered 0 game-breaking bugs as of this point during my time playing the game. The treasure hunts and mini-bosses are exciting, and there is a lot of content to sift through, from fighting megalodons to ghost ships to other players. Now, while the game is based in realism, with beautiful waves, realistic-ish directional ship damage, and the ability to play an instrument while drunk, the game isn't completely set in realism, and that is a good thing. One of my favorite things to do is blast out of a cannon onto an island. It is nowhere near realistic, and sometimes you vastly misinterpret where you're going, but hey, that is half the fun. And to me, any mechanic that adds to and doesn't take away from fun has a gold seal of approval from me. The game is at its best when you are playing with friends. And yes, while the game does support single player, having friends always makes the adventure exponentially better. Unlike some other games, looking at you, RuneScape, that punishes players when they group up and work towards a goal, Sea of Thieves gives you no repercussions. You don't get worse loot when you're cashing in your treasure, you get your maximum amount, you can find treasure faster, you can fight enemies easier, and simply put, it's just an overall better experience. Let's take this clip of me being sad and alone, playing an instrument on this ship, and then BAM! Buddy old pal joins and suddenly it's boppin' time! Now if you enjoy treasure hunts and the risk of others crashing your party, then yeah, single player is a great experience. But to experience the most out of the game, the thrills of taking on an arena event, fire raining down upon you and walking away from it a victor, you need a buddy. You'll want a buddy. I mean, like, let's just cut this volume for a second and listen to some good old in-game footage for some gameplay, just for a moment. Like, damn! Do you hear the excitement in my voice? That's so good. The atmosphere the game throws you in as you set sail, I mean, you can tell that the game was produced by Rare, as the quality of even just the waves, in my opinion, is unparalleled in other games so far. It's gorgeous! However, like all great things, there is a bit of a rough underbelly. The single-player mode, while fun, does put you at a major disadvantage against others, or mobs even. And of course, carrying chests in to hand them off takes 2 to 4 times as long as it normally would, with others helping haul in the loot. This hauling is definitely the least fun you're going to have, but even then the payoff when you see how much your bounty is worth is still kind of thrilling. Now, one criticism that I do have to get out of the way is the lack of sense of progression. Since cool ships are generally pay to own, and the rewards for all of this is purely cosmetic, Pilx4K actually said it quite plainly some 3 years ago on a forum. Let me quote him here. The issue with cosmetics is people pick the things they like, get the things they like, then they're done with the game. Lots of people are already hitting max rank and have lots of cosmetics thanks to fort grinding. At this point, you just have nothing to do or aim for or achieve. All that's left is sailing around killing people. This feels pretty true. Sure, it's fun to play with friends, and there are a lot of different things to do, but there is no clear sense of progression. And that's what really holds me back from giving this game a perfect score, because it is fairly near perfect. Now, the one bit of progression available in the game is leveling up specific reputations, such as the Gold Hoarders. Problem is, once you're done that, much like an MMO, if there's nothing competitive or nothing to drive a player forward, there's no wind in the sails, and the ship falls in the water. Boat analogies. So if you want a fun time with friends, then yeah, Sea of Thieves is a great game, and I do recommend picking it up. I personally wouldn't buy this game though, unless you have some IRL buddies to play this with. There's no real storyline to follow, and if there is, it isn't exactly all too apparent. I'm sure there's some weird-looking lore book hidden somewhere on an island scattered around, but from my short perspective, it's only as fun as you make it out to be, as this is more of just a sandbox pirate game with a bunch of fun things to do. So yeah, I would give this game like a 4 out of 5 stars. It's good, it's really good, it's playable, but it's not perfect. So this has been Ryeniken, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!